I'm here live with my man Bruno.
Hey.
What's up, brother?
I feel so good, my friend.
Yeah?
Are you from?
I'm from Canada, man.
Canada?
Yeah, but my family's originally from Mexico.
Nice.
Yeah.
What city?
In Canada or
Yes.
Mexico? Canada, a small town called Kitimat.
Oh, nice.
Kitimat, yeah. So we're just meeting for the first time here. So yeah.
Nice.
You know what I wanted to say was I love Brazilians, man. They're always happy. It's the best. Always happy. I think, right?
Need to feel happy because or you feel happy or you cry because it's danger.
That's right. Yeah. That's true. So you've been here for a while, I guess, in Taiwan or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I love Taiwan. I love Taiwan.
Huh?
And
plan on staying here, yeah?
yes, friendly people, good food, and here I have so many restaurants, and here I can eat Italian food, Mexican food.
That's right. Yeah. Eat all the food. How about Brazilian food? Any Brazilian food here?
Usually I make my Brazilian food.
Okay.
It's traditional in Brazil is feijoada. Feijoada is beans,
okay.
sausage, and meat.
Oh, that sounds good, man. I love it. My small town in Canada is it's a really small town. It's called Kitimat, but it's a lot of Portuguese. So I also actually no Mexicans where I live, but lots of Portuguese. So where I grew up, I hear lots of Portuguese, eat lots of Portuguese food and stuff, and so everybody's big Brazil fans. We love Brazil because of I'm a soccer coach, right? Football.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we love Brazil.
I played soccer in high school.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I think in Brazil everybody play, right?
Yes, too famous.
Brazil's the best, man. We love Brazil. Yeah.
Yeah, five World Cups.
Oh yeah, that's the number one, right? I think that's number one. Yeah. Right on, brother. So before we start, maybe you can introduce yourself for the people who don't know who you are, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Right on, brother.
I'm Bruno from Brazil. I started the martial art with 9 to 10 years old.
Okay.
I started on capoeira. Capoeira is Brazilian martial art.
I love capoeira.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was one of my questions.
And
Perfect.
if the people don't know capoeira is one martial art is made for slaves because Brazil, Brazil it was colony of Portugal.
Okay.
Portugal colony, the Brazil.
Okay, that's right.
Yes,
yeah.
and in the past have slaves, and in the Brazilian culture, the slaves use the capoeira to feel happy and to have freedom.
Okay.
It's your time to have freedom.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, and it's one martial art not just to fight, it's to feel good.
Okay. I love it.
And after, if 15 years old, they start on Muay Thai.
Okay.
Yes.
In Brazil.
In Brazil, yes. And the Muay Thai is too famous in Brazil too.
Really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And I have big championships in Brazil.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice.
And I think the most famous martial art now in Brazil is the Jiu-Jitsu.
Of course, it's from Brazil,
yeah.
Right? The Gracies, no?
No, it's from Japan.
The Gracies bring from Brazil, no?
Yes, exactly.
Or from Japan, right?
And
yes,
I have one Japanese guy. This Japanese guy is the Kondi Koma. Is the Mitsuyo Maeda. Is Japanese guy, and this guy did go to Brazil.
Okay.
And I teach to the Gracie family.
Okay.
And the Gracie family, but the people don't understand because the Jiu-Jitsu is famous in Brazil. Because after the Brazilian guys learn the Jiu-Jitsu, the guys make like a revolution in the sport because make new movements, new chokes, new locks, and it's like one different martial art. Not totally.
That's one of my questions. Like Jiu-Jitsu and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is
different.
It's different, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And because the Japanese Jiu-Jitsu now is a little bit different too.
Okay.
And usually the Judo and Jiu-Jitsu is like similar before, but now it's totally different.
Okay.
Because the Japanese in Japan now the most famous now is Judo. It's more takedowns.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, amazing, man. I love it. Like I said at the beginning, I love Brazilians. Always happy, man. I love it. So we're gonna start nice and easy, man. Do you like spicy usually?
I love spicy.
You love spicy? Perfect,
yes.
Great. Because we're gonna get spicy tonight. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. Hey, I gotta ask, right? So the first one is very simple. It's just like the American style buffalo wing, right? So what we do is we start on this side. You can choose the wing or the drumstick, and then we'll talk and then we'll just go this way. But first we start there.
Can I take?
Yeah, you take. Of course.
Yes,
take
really.
Yeah, cheers for you, man. And we got water. We got some drinks here, right?
No, I eating like a Viking.
Okay. All right. Just easy stuff. This is an easy start, yeah?
So good.
Thank you. Man, you're so young. Jeez, you look so young.
But one example, I feel that my soul is old.
Okay.
Can you understand?
I do, yeah. I actually do understand that a lot, yeah. I feel that way a lot too, yeah, for sure. So, what brought you here? My first question was, what brought you here to Taiwan? You're from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, right? From there, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, all the capoeira, and then pack it up and come to Taiwan.
Yeah, and in Brazil, first one, I live in Brazil because I feel that my edge in Brazil is over. Because one example,
okay,
I fought the Muay Thai professional, Jiu-Jitsu, MMA in Brazil.
Okay, wow, okay.
I make coaches in Brazil.
Okay.
My students now are coaches.
Really? Okay.
And I feel that my edge in Brazil is over. And my friend invited me to get here. It's
Okay.
Pedro. Pedro
Okay.
helped the guys to open the gym here.
Okay. How long ago was this? How long have you been here?
Like 2 years and a half ago.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. And so far,
And
so good.
the Pedro need to leave Taiwan to go to USA.
Okay,
And invite
okay.
me. Oh, have one space here for you. Do you want? And I think, I finished my ads in Brazil. I don't have nothing more here, and I need one new mission for me.
Okay.
And the time I get here, what I have in my mind, I think, I need new goals in my life.
Sure. Okay. Wow. I love this guy
And,
already. All
yes.
right.
And what I want to do now, my plan is of course fight here, but I really love fight.
Sure.
But the most important for me now, not fight. The most important is make one Taiwanese champion here.
Okay. Beautiful. I like that. Yes. Okay. Very good. Yes. Wow. Like I said, man, it's amazing. I love it. Yeah. Okay.
And,
so do you guys have some prospects? That you have a lot of people in the UFC gym, right?
We fought 4 championships, maybe.
Okay.
And usually we won. We go with 4 or 5 fighters same time.
Okay.
Now we fight just on amateur championships for
Sure.
MMA. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And I have one good event here is WOTD.
Yeah, of course, we
It's
love
Taiwanese.
those guys. I know them very well. Yeah, Kemp and Jeff, all those guys. I know them all very well.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had Kemp on before. Kemp's great, man. I love Kemp. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. So you had some fighters there. You fight there, right?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I think I saw. Yeah.
And
Okay.
2 times ago, I fought, and my 4th fighter fought too.
Okay.
And
so you're fighting, and then after you cornering people, yeah?
Yeah, no, I cornered first, and after
cornered
I
first.
fought because my fight is the last
Oh,
fight
that's
in the
right,
night.
because the
Yes.
main event. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
And,
But what kind of experience is that? Must be amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I feel so happy because I can see the evolution of my fighters.
Okay.
And one example, in the time we fight together, it's like a war. We go to the war together.
Okay, sure.
It's like a
Of course.
family.
Yeah. I agree with that. That's beautiful. I love that, man. Beautiful. So I don't train, but I do coach soccer. I've been coaching soccer since I was a kid. I play since I was a kid, but coaching from maybe age 12 to still now, I still coach. And I also feel the same way, man. It's when you see your fighter or your player, they evolve, and you teach them something new, and then they use it, and then it works, and then they're like, oh my God, they look at you like, oh shit, that worked, man. And you're like, yes, all right, yeah. I can imagine it's the same for fighting, right? Yeah. Beautiful.
And the results good too because we fought with 4 fighters.
Yeah.
3 fighters won, and 1 fighter just lose on score.
Okay, that's
And
okay.
And fight so good.
Fight good. Okay. So all the fighters representing a UFC gym?
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Okay. So I guess you must live downtown somewhere or close to the gym, close to work?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they usually we train at the gym, and sometimes we train on parks and running.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, I love
And
it. Yeah.
I love training on a parks because you can feel the energy of the world.
Yes,
the trees.
good. Yes,
Yes.
I love it.
It's different.
Of course. Outside training is beautiful. Yeah. Awesome, man.
And the energy is different.
Of course,
I really want to feel the energy of the world. It's totally different.
How do you feel about the fighters that go to the gym and train with you? How are you feeling about that?
I think we need to go, of course, step by step.
Sure, of course.
But I think we have very good talents here.
Got some talent? Okay, nice. That's great.
Yes,
yeah.
and
unfortunately, the WOTD in June got canceled, I think, right?
Yes,
because you know all the virus is canceling everything. Yeah. But I go to pretty much all of them. I know Camp and Jeff, so I sell tickets here. I'm always pushing. People are like, hey, they come to watch UFC. I'm like, hey, go watch live. Get the ticket, you know. And then I just sell it at cost because I want people to go, man. So one of the points of starting this was to introduce people, you know, to people like you guys and all the cool stuff that's happening here, man. It's good stuff. I love it.
Yeah,
beautiful. Yeah.
And the martial arts, the world of the martial arts is crazy, and I have so many histories and fun and crazy and funny histories. One example.
Sure. Okay. Let's have it. Yeah.
I remember in the beginning in Brazil. In Brazil, it's funny because you have so many events, and I have big events and have small events.
Okay. Sure.
And you have your preparation, you have your weight in, and you go to the fight.
Okay.
And I remember one time I go to the championship, Muay Thai championship.
Okay. Nice.
And I go to the weight in, my opponent goes okay.
Sure.
The weight's fine.
Sure.
And prepare to the fight.
Okay.
And in the time of the fight, I try to find my opponent. I didn't see my opponent. What has happened?
Okay.
And look. I don't find my opponent. And in the time to enter to the fight, my opponent not here.
Okay.
And what? I really want to fight. And the boys in the event and told me, oh, we cannot fight. You cannot find your opponent. But we have one opponent for you, but it's 2 categories up.
Oh my God! After you cut weight,
yeah. Like 90 kilograms more or 10 kilograms more.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's
And of course, I prepared me a long time.
Yes, I do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
And it's so funny because one example, in Brazil, have serious events. But they have events that not too serious, not because the fighters, it's because the managers.
Okay.
And what the teams doing sometimes, one example, you have one very good fighter, and you have the other fighter that you know not so good. And what are you doing? You put this fighter versus this fighter.
Try to
one
build
time
up the
before
guy.
you take off this one, and promote the other one to have more chances to win.
Okay. Wow.
But I know that before, and I know the guys who want to do that. But I'm ready to do that because I have in my mind plans. Because one example, in the time I fight with one fighter that's soft like me, the guy's faster. But they have more power, but it's slow. And if you tire faster.
Yeah, fast. Yeah. He will gas out, right?
Yes. And what I did, I used the first round to put this guy tired.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
And in the second round, I up my level. Third round, I KO this guy.
Hey, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Amazing. Yeah.
And we think in this one before of the fight, we think, oh, so funny. Because it's the situations in the martial art that if you think in the real situations in the older one example in the soccer or baseball, you cannot do that.
No, of course, yeah.
One example, you have your team and have one guy outside. I put this guy now to play because want to play. No, it's crazy. But martial arts
we're gonna
sometimes
change Brazil. We change to Iceland. Yeah, you're gonna play Iceland today. Like what? Iceland? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy, but
the fight game is crazy. Yeah.
And in the final, I feel so happy because I see that my work is finished, complete, and I won.
Okay.
And this one is the best prize.
Of course, winning. Of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Training. You do your fight. How long you do a fight camp for?
Depending.
Okay.
Yeah, depending. They usually MMA 2 months, 3 months before.
2-3 months, right?
Hard.
Yeah, hard.
But always we keep in training.
Sure, of course. Yeah.
And they usually because MMA lose so many weight.
Okay.
And one example, now I have I'm a little bit fat today.
Oh God, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now I think I have 81, 82.
Okay. Wow.
I'm a little bit heavy, but usually my my off weight is 75.
Okay.
Because that time a little
so
bit.
you fight around that weight?
But
yeah?
no, but I fight 6'6".
Oh wow. Okay. So you,
145 pounds.
The process to cut weight. I never did before, of course, but it must be crazy.
It's a little bit extreme.
Yes.
But usually what I doing? I doing diet. There's 1 month before because I prefer cut my weight faster because my body don't feel a lot. If I cut a long time, my body feel more
tired, tired, and okay.
And 1 month before I start my diet, hard, of course, and lose the maximum weight possible.
Sure.
And usually the last 2 kilograms I lose it with water.
With water, okay. Wow. And so with sauna, or how do you use the water? Just sweating.
Usually I put jacket.
Okay. Beautiful. Because I only see, right? I watch UFC a lot and stuff like that. So that's I'm a big fan.
And usually the last 1.5 kilograms and 2 kilograms just water you lose.
Just water,
and
one day back.
And 1 day to the next day you don't drink water. You go to the weight in, and after you have 24 hours to recover to the fight. And usually my weight in is 6'5", 6'5.5". And in the day of the fight I have 74 kilograms.
Really?
If I recover good, I recovered 6, 7, 8 kilograms.
Wow. That's crazy, man. I love it. Let's grab another one and we keep going, yeah? So the next one is, it's the first round's a little bit not too spicy.
Yes.
But this one is made with chipotle. You know, chipotle is like a smoked jalapeno. Okay.
Nice.
So you can go wing or you can go drum, whatever you want, man. And I take the other one.
Let me change now.
Whatever you want, whatever you want to do, brother. Whatever you want to do.
Nice.
Cheers, brother. Cheers. Hey, all right.
I love this taste.
Thank you. Yeah, this is one of my favorite. I have a little girl. She's 8. She loves this one. She just sometimes she just takes the sauce and just eat the sauce. I'm like, you should put something on that, you know. My wife's Taiwanese, and so she's actually Hakka, so they eat spicy. We eat spicy, so my daughter, from a young age, eat spicy, eat like onions, eat everything, right? All the kids are like, oh my God, you're crazy. I love onions too, man, yeah. Every time we go out for a dinner or something, to a restaurant.
What are you doing?
They know us. They give my daughter a big bowl of onions, you know.
I need to be careful to don't eat my fingers.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sure, man. So, for somebody who's new to MMA, adult or kid, what do you recommend to start? You said you started with capoeira.
First one, you need one martial art for your base. One example.
Yeah. Okay.
You need to be one specialist, minimum one martial art.
Sure. I agree.
One example. Mm-hmm. My first martial art after capoeira is Muay Thai.
Okay.
It's my base.
Okay.
And I focused on Muay Thai, but training together Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
And now I'm
those two together is incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm a Muay Thai master and Brazilian black belt too.
I love it. That's amazing. Yeah. You get your black belt where? Here?
No, last year I returned to Brazil.
To
my master gave my black belt.
Okay.
And it's one special situation because the guy that gave me my black belt is one red belt, and the red belt is the last belt.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even know there was a red. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And the minimum to take the red belt is 6-7 years old. The minimum.
Really? Okay. Wow. So you recommend, which base would you recommend somebody new?
They usually to be easier. Easier. One striker to start. Because one example, if you don't feel the punches and the kicks and the hits a lot, it's better to fight. One example.
Okay.
Because I started on Muay Thai, what has happened? The fighters punch me in MMA, I feel, of course, but I don't feel me too nervous.
Okay.
Because it's usually for me.
It's normal for you.
Yes.
That's normal.
And it's better to use my Jiu-Jitsu. Because if the guy punch me and I don't feel a lot, I don't feel scared a lot, I use more my mind to use my skills on Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay. Yeah, I love it, yeah. Huh? Okay. Sorry, we have a comment. Yes. Oh, there's a lot. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, well, we'll check him in a sec. Yeah, we'll check him in a sec. Thank you. We'll check your comments in a sec, guys. All right, yeah? So, Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, these two, this is a good base.
Yes, because one example, for you fight striker that is the punches and kicks, the most complete is Muay Thai because you use your full body, you use your fists, you use your elbows, your knees. And the Jiu-Jitsu is the most complete on 4. Of course, have a judo, and other, but the most complete now is the Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai.
Okay.
And I love Muay Thai too because Muay Thai, to fight Muay Thai, you need passion.
Okay.
It's different. I love boxing too. I fought boxing too.
Sure.
But the boxing is more like one noble art. It's more technical.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
And the Muay Thai is more passion. You need passion to fight.
I was checking your Instagram and it was saying that Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, MMA.
Yes.
That's
and parallel just to training, I train in wrestling too and judo too.
Okay.
But it's parallel.
That's amazing, man. Wow. Okay. So what do you think the most complete would be? The two would be Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes,
Brazilian
and
Jiu-Jitsu.
the most important, if you want to start in the MMA or you need to start one martial art, don't try to do all martial arts together at the same time. Okay. Because one example, it's better you to be one eagle than you to be a duck. You know the history about the duck? Because the duck...
No, I don't know.
The duck walking, but it don't walk so good.
Okay.
The duck fly, but it don't fly so good.
Okay.
And the duck swimming, but it don't swim so good.
Okay.
And it's better to be an eagle that flies so good. Can you understand?
Yes, of course. Okay.
And you focus on one martial art.
Yeah.
You are a specialist this one. Of course, you can have parallel martial arts, but you need to focus on just one martial art.
So be a specialist on one.
Exactly.
Okay. Because I have my little girl, right? And she comes to play soccer with me. She's okay. She doesn't like so much, but she grew up with me watching UFC, right? I mean, little baby girl watching UFC. So now she goes to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? Nearby here, and she loves it. She loves it, man. Yeah.
And I think the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is very good for kids because the kids learn the honor, respect.
Yeah.
Can you understand? Not just technical, not just skills.
I think Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is amazing. I mean, I'm a lot older than you. I grew up when I was maybe grade 5 or 6. I mean, this is how old I am. 5 or 6 maybe. Was UFC 1. And we watched Gracie, and oh my God, we watched this, and we this tiny guy. Nobody knows Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and the whole family comes out. Oh man, it was incredible. I thought this is beautiful.
And this edge is crazy because don't have time limit.
Yeah, no time limit.
Exactly.
And then you see like Ken Shamrock. I'm like, oh, he's gonna kill Gracie, and then Gracie just everybody. It was amazing. But at this time, I think it was maybe just down in Brazil because you're in small town Kitimat, you cannot find, right? But this was since that I was a big fan of the Gracies, man. Love it. It's pretty amazing. So my daughter, again, she's doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She loves it. She trains nearby here. A couple of the guys also do some classes at UFC gym, right? David, and that's amazing. Matt is also just came back he's from New York. He came here. He's from 10th Planet, and with like Ed Bravo and those. So that's amazing, man. Actually, after I met David, I went to check out your gym, and we're gonna come and check it out too. We live here, so. I mean, with the restaurant, we're always working, man, always busy. But we're gonna make some time to check it out. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I would love it. Yeah.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Someday with me.
I would love it, man. That'd be amazing. I'll be honest. I know nothing, but
don't train to be a fighter. Training to relax your mind.
Okay.
And so good. One example, you have a busy day.
Oh my God.
And you go to the gym and you train a little bit and you put your energy to fight, punch the bags, punch the pads, or training with your friends, and it feels so better.
Okay, beautiful. I got one more question about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, So gi versus no gi.
Similar but totally different.
Okay, perfect answer. Answer. Okay.
It's totally different.
Okay.
Because one example, the gi you have the clothes.
Sure, you can grab.
The no gi you have the joints.
Okay.
And sometimes you have technicals that work with gi that don't work with no gi.
Okay.
And the same opposite.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's just similar, but for me, it's different.
Okay.
One example, you have, of course, if you have talent no gi, it's easier to fight no gi. And
Okay.
can you understand? But sometimes you have the guys that have a big talent with gi, but no gi don't have very good results.
Okay. So, is one harder than the other?
Yeah, and
You think? I mean, I'm not trying to piss off any Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gods. I'm just curious, right? You know.
and usually, if you want starch, jiu-jitsu is better with gi.
With gi. Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay,
if you want
really?
starch, because it's easier to understand.
Okay.
Yes, and no gi sometimes a little bit hard to understand, and the incidence of the injury is a little bit more higher
with
on no
no
gi,
gi, okay.
because the clothes move, the joints don't move, and if you twist your joints, you can
Okay.
hurt yourself.
So you recommend? Okay. For adult kids, same thing. Recommend the same thing. Pick one martial art.
Yes,
You go for
yes.
it, and the gi, no gi. Okay.
And
that's very
the
cool.
on special the jiu-jitsu is very good for kids. And I
Okay.
have in UFC gym, I have one program for kids.
Okay.
And we started the new program in the next month. And
Okay.
what are we doing now? Is one new program is same UFC gym.
Okay,
Same.
beautiful.
And the kids have one program is on total 24 classes, and per month 12 classes. And
okay.
every classes have one different technique, and you have the review in the week. And in the program you have skills, you have movements with your body to promote your reaction.
Okay.
You have self-defense. To
Okay.
the kids, protect yourself
Sure.
in the real situation.
Okay.
And we have anti-bullying techniques, because the skill,
This,
can
of
you
course.
understand?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
It's very important.
That's good. So which days of the week are those? I'm curious because I have a daughter, right?
Yeah, usually the calendar is usually the curriculum 3 days different,
Okay.
and 2 days review,
Okay.
because sometimes the kids have difficult.
Sure, of course.
And we put 3 different classes and 2 classes review in a week, in total 5 classes per week.
Okay, wow. Okay, 5 a week. That's crazy. Okay, that sounds great. You have to give me some info. Maybe
Yeah,
we can go
sure.
check it out. Yeah, my daughter, she loves it. Like, she every day asks, "Hey, is we going to jiu-jitsu today?" I'm like, "Well, in this area, there's just there's one, but it's only twice a week, right?" So we go twice a week. She loves it. But yeah, that's when I met David. He
And
told me
you
about
have a
that.
girl, correct?
Yeah, little girl.
And
yeah.
usually the people don't understand, but the girls have more talent than the guys.
They do, yeah.
Because
okay.
the girls have more attention to the details.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, when I coach soccer, football as well, the girls, they're like, okay, they listen, then they apply, right? And
Yes.
the boys, fuck, I know everything, right? Same. Okay.
Yes.
Right on, man. Let's grab another one. So the next one is it's made with the long red chili peppers called cayenne peppers, the fresh local ones, man. So go for it, brother.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
There you go.
All right. Salud.
And it's a little bit sweet, correct? Very
It is,
good,
yeah.
very good.
Thank you. So, UFC gym developer, right? Gym developer coach.
Yes, and
Can you explain what that
yes,
is?
usually what I doing, I promote tournaments for staff, new classes, new programs for fighters.
Okay.
One example, I make one program that the fighter on 24 classes,
Okay.
you go beginner to advanced.
Okay.
On 24 classes. Of course, you train more, you have more skills, but
Okay, yeah.
you know the basic to go to advanced on 24 classes, and I make this one class by class.
So this is for the coaches.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
That makes sense. Okay. That's great, man. Yeah. No, I keep going. I'm not trying to cut you off, but yeah. No, that's great. Okay. So is there a lot of coaches in there? Yeah, you okay? Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
eat the bone too?
Of course, eat everything, man. Eat everything, man. I always wanted to go actually to Brazil because, the football stadiums and the Brazilian jiu-jitsu and the capoeira. I think Brazil is got to be one of the coolest places, man.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah,
and
the culture is amazing. Yeah, and it's amazing that you are here and you're bringing that here. It's amazing. I love that.
To visit is very good. If you want to visit, one example, Rio de Janeiro is one tourist city.
Okay. That's where you're from, Rio de Janeiro.
Yes,
okay.
and you have the
Big
Christ,
city.
you have the Christ, you have the beach.
Okay.
It's too beautiful.
Okay. Yeah.
But to live is complicated because of course not the Brazil not perfect. And,
nowhere is perfect, man. Nowhere is perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Rio de Janeiro is one example. If you go to the tourist places, it's safe.
Yeah.
But if you go to the north zone on Rio de Janeiro, not too safe. It's dangerous because.
Well, that's. I mean, Mexico is similar, right?
Yeah.
You go to the really touristy place, no problem. But like my family, where they're from, is not really touristy. I mean, we're fine because we go in there and we speak in Spanish and we kind of blend in, right? But usually they said that it's no, if you're tourist, maybe the tourists don't go to this area. I remember a couple years ago we went to a stadium, and we went inside, had some drinks, watch a game and stuff, and then outside there's always stands and we're eating food, and it was about 10 minutes from my uncle's house, and so I said, okay, I ate too much, I feel good, we're gonna walk home. And they said, holy fuck, no, it's 10 because I've been living here for so long, and they said it's 10 o'clock, man, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. So I got Google Map, it's like 10 minutes walk, man, and they're like, hey,
in Brazil,
get in the car, shut up.
Brazil is similar. One example. Here I walk on the road and see my cell phone. In Brazil, I cannot.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Similar. My wife, we were downtown going through this beautiful service area, and then she had her arm out of the car with the phone recording, and my uncle's like, hey, she's gonna lose her arm, man. Tell her. And I told her, I'm like, hey, put your arm away. Someone gonna take your phone and take your arm, maybe. So she's like, whoa, and she's from here, right? So she's kind of like, ugh, freaked out, man. It's crazy. Yeah, that's so funny. I love it. But yeah, Brazil, man. It's one of the places I've always wanted to go. Again, we're big football fans, and I remember all the greats, right? Like Romario and Bebeto and man, Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. Yes. I love Ronaldo. It's my favorite, man. My favorite of all time. Yeah, love him. Love that guy. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And do you know the Brazilian teams in soccer or no?
The which one? The clubs in Brazil. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know a couple.
And my club in Brazil is Flamengo.
Flamengo. Okay, of course.
Last year they have
they won the title.
Yes.
Yeah. That's I've been here for so long, so a lot of the club teams I don't watch as much anymore. But I still like to watch it. And the thing I love about Brazil is it's like passion, right? When they play, it's like dancing with the ball, and it's so beautiful. So I love the World Cup when you see like Brazil and Germany, and Brazil is so smooth and it's beautiful, and Germany's really like a machine, like boom, boom, boom,
exactly.
Right? So it's really nice. I love the World Cup because you get to see the styles clashing, man. Yeah, beautiful. But I have to say that I've been watching more UFC than soccer lately, so I love it, man. I love it.
What do you think about the next UFC event?
Oh man, we show all the UFCs here. I'm very excited about it. I mean, it's tough because the whole pandemic, right? So the fighters, they're choosing to fight. Hopefully it's safe, right? But I'm thinking the main event, right? Ferguson and Gaethje. I think Ferguson's gonna take that one. I think is his 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu guy, right? He's amazing. He's got the sharp elbows. I really want to see him and Khabib. I really want to see that one. But what do you think, man?
I think the people will have one surprise about the co-main event, the Dominic Cruz, the return.
Dominic Cruz and Cejudo, of course. Yeah. I was really like, what? What is going on? Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think the Dominic have a little bit difficult because your last
older
fights.
Now, yeah. Older and long time no fighting, right?
Yeah, but I think the Cejudo have a big problem with him because this guy
cannot catch him, right?
Yes,
hard to catch.
and I have a pretty good footwork and moves.
Footwork's the best, right?
Exactly.
Amazing. Yeah.
It's crazy, and I love this guy. I love this
me
style.
Me too, man. I love him.
I think
You think Cruz is gonna take it?
Yes.
What do you think? Yeah. All right. I would like to see that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think
it's good. I think it'd be good. I do like Cruz. I actually went to a UFC in Calgary, and I saw all the fighters and stuff, and it was like my bucket list. My brother-in-law is a big UFC fan, and he helped me out a lot in my life, and so I said, okay, that's on my bucket list. I want to take him to a UFC. So about 2 years ago, I planned my Canada trip to go back home around a UFC event. So we went to UFC in Calgary, and it was a great card. Actually, I got the poster right there. It was a great card. Alvarez Poirier, Aldo Stevens, Joanna Torres. Oh, amazing. And so I paid more, and we got floor seats. Oh man, it was amazing. So there's 4 of us. I mean, it was expensive, but it was amazing, man. Amazing experience. I got to see all the fighters. I saw Dominic Cruz.
Single experience.
It was incredible. I went to one in Japan, which was also really good, but this one I was on the floor. The card was really good. It was I got to see. It was funny. Jose Aldo, he was on a little bit of a losing streak. And then he liver punched Jeremy Stevens, and Stevens.
Yeah. Whoa,
and then I was there live, man. And then he climbed the cage, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And then everybody who sits down there, I think maybe they have money, so everybody's just kind of like, "Oh yeah." I fucking run to the front, and I'm like, take pictures of Aldo. I got great pictures of Aldo, and then I feel this like punch, and I'm like, oh, and I see this lady, and then she's just like pushing me out of the way, and she's like screaming. I'm like, okay, and then I'm just like, no big deal, right? And then Aldo come down right to the lane. It's his wife. It's Aldo's wife, yeah. And he's just like, hey, so I got a picture of them like right here. Amazing. And he's just like, and I'm just like, tick, 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 tick. So I got really good pictures, man.
Crazy.
It's amazing. Aldo, I love Aldo, man. He's great, yeah, really good. I'm glad he's fighting again, and he's back on track. He's looking good, man. Yeah, I love it, man.
And Aldo started in Rio de Janeiro too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I also like.
And your coach is Deda Pederneiras.
Yeah, the coach, exactly. He's amazing. Yeah, he also used to train Claudia Gadelia, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love her, man. She's one of my favorites. Yeah, for many reasons. Yeah, she's beautiful. Let's grab the next one, brother. The next one is Korean. So we love. I love Korean wings.
Yes.
So I made this sauce with one of my ex-staff used to work here. His family's like Korean, so we put together this sauce. Yeah, so enjoy, man. You go first.
You first.
Okay, I take this guy. I take this guy first. Yeah. All right.
Nice.
All right, brother. Okay, round 2. Yeah. Thank you. It's all right, yeah.
Oh.
No, a little bit less spicy than I remember, but yeah, I love that one. Again, we pretty much make all the sauces and everything, so we love it, right?
I'm like a kid.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. That means it's good, right? Okay, let's do that. So what we're gonna do right now is there we go. Give you that. Give this. Can we?
I love that.
Hey.
Oh.
Let's do that. Let's let that guy load up right there. And then I can even do this. Where is it? There we go. Boom. Yes. Get Lily to turn that light off. Yeah, so we're halfway through, no problem. These are easy, right? Yeah, easy ones, right?
No, not fair.
Yeah?
It's your game. You play this one every day.
No. When I was a kid, that was cool. Okay. Let's turn the light off for a sec, yeah, for the game, yeah. All right, hit start, man. Get in there, yeah. Let's turn it off so you can pick your guy. Ooh.
I like that.
Oh yeah, you like this? Okay, nice. Okay. So we'll turn the light off for a sec. We'll get this guy on here. We'll have a quick game, yeah?
I love that.
Before, yeah?
Old school, yeah.
Old school,
sure.
of course. All right. I'll let you check the buttons really quick. Yeah?
See? Oh, nice. Okay.
Good.
Let's go.
You let me know, okay? Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Whoa.
Yeah, halfway through, we just do a little, nice, okay. He knows. All right, yes. When I was a kid, I used to go to the arcade and play this all the time, man. Beautiful. All right, looks like you played too. Nice. Love that. All right, yeah. You're not picking Blanca from Brazil, no? This guy's the best.
But you know on that, the Blanca not Brazilian.
He's not Brazilian.
The history is the Blanca have your flight and your flight go in Brazil. Go to, one example, have one problem in your flight,
okay,
and go in the Amazonia. The Amazonia is the
okay.
Yes, the
oh,
jungle.
Really? Oh, that's
yes,
funny. I didn't
but
know
not
that.
from Brazil.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's funny. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one thing kids miss a little bit. Everybody, they play all the games on like the cell phones, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, when I was a kid, all right, look at this.
Yeah.
But I think this is when, when you go, you put your quarter in. They still have some, but not like this, right?
Yeah.
This is great,
Yeah.
Street Fighter, man, it's the best. I love it. All right, round 3, we got to do it.
Yeah. Wow! Nice.
All right, here we go. All right. We got that one. Nice. We gotta get it, man.
No!
Oh my God. Whoa, nice. Oh. Oh, it's going down to the wire. Oh, that was close. That was a close one. That was a close one, man.
Yeah.
That was very close. Oh, we do one more. We can do one more, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll do one more. Nice. That was really close. Just hit start, man. Yeah. Just hit start. And here we go, yeah? Yeah, a buddy of mine built this little thing. And it's like, it's got all the games on it and stuff, right? It's pretty cool, yeah.
Let me put
There you go. He's the best. He's the best. Do it. Let's go. We love that guy, man. He's based on a real guy, right?
Yeah,
in Thailand,
exactly.
Yeah, I heard about that recently, right? That's that's really cool. Like I guess he's old now, but he was like some amazing Muay Thai guy. He's like 80 or something now, but he's like incredible still.
And
right?
I have one stage in this game too. That is real too in Thailand.
Oh, really?
And I have one the Buddha.
Oh, the
lay
Buddha.
Down, yes, is
really?
real. Yes.
Really? Oh, that's right. That's his stage. Yeah. That's this guy Sagat's stage. Yeah. He hits so hard.
Long legs.
Yeah, long legs. Oh, long legs. He hits so hard. I love that guy, so it's good.
Yeah.
This is my 2 favorite guys, actually. Yeah, they're the best. Yeah. Ken needs a haircut, so not Ken.
But you have advanced. I have just one eye.
That's true. Oh, look at those long legs. Ooh, it's so hard. That's gonna kill me. Oh no! All right. Love it. This is the best.
It's my
game,
revenge.
Revenge, yeah. I love it. He's laughing now, yeah? Perfect. Almost. Ooh. Good. One more. We keep going.
Yes.
One more. Okay, let's do one more.
Just to finish.
Finish it up. Okay, let's see what
Yeah.
we got here. I'm gonna go her. That's my backup.
I love competition.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Sure.
很用力。
Oof. I haven't used her in a long time. I always use oh my gosh, I'm getting my ass beat.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he hits so hard.
No.
Oh. Oh, right into it, right into it, right into it. That was a good one, though. Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh. That's what I was looking for.
Nice.
Oh man, here we go.
Go.
Last one, last one. Oh, did I get 3?
Nice.
Yes, there we go. Sorry, I gotta hit you with
Perfect.
stars because I'm losing.
Oh. No. Perfect. Very good.
There we go, right
Amazing.
on, brother. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. All right, all right. Take
Thank
that
you
back.
very much.
Thank you, man. That was fun. There we go. We're back on. We're back on. So this one back on. Yes. So I was just saying earlier, I don't really go out for beers. This is all my beer money goes into this stuff, man. So, that's crazy. Yeah. People are like, hey, let's go for beers. I'm like, I need to buy those new microphones, so I'm not going. Yeah.
And they usually I don't drink alcohol because change a little bit my performance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Of course.
And
Water's always good. Yeah.
Ganpei.
Ganpei, yeah. So I want to do a little rapid fire. I'm going to give you a name, and you tell me what you think. Okay?
Yes,
I
sure.
tell you one. Of course, we start easy. Royce Gracie.
It's a legend.
Legend. Oh, I love that guy. Yeah,
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And this one is to prove that if you are old, never is too old to fight.
Okay.
Can you understand?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Because I'm getting old, so yeah, I have to understand. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Demian Maia.
Demian Maia is a very, very good fighter.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the Demian Maia have just one problem. Don't improve your skill on boxing and Muay Thai.
Okay.
Because that have a little bit problem. Like in the time fought with Woodley.
That was a
And
tough fight for him.
The guy stop your
Cannot
takedowns
grab him.
and the fight's over.
Yeah. What did you think about the fight with him and Ben Askren?
I think Han won.
He won. He did.
Yeah,
he
won.
Yeah,
Won the
yeah,
fight. I think.
Yeah, good
Because
fight,
had more skills and
yeah.
your grappling is so better. Of course, the
both striking is
similar.
Yeah. Okay, good. I have to ask Conor McGregor. I have to ask.
This guy put the MMA to a new step.
Yes.
Because one example, so many people don't know what is the McGregor doing.
They don't. Yeah.
But this guy is like a one actor. Actor.
Yeah. Okay. Yes,
And
I agree.
It's like WWE.
Yes. With the billionaire.
Exactly. And this guy promote the MMA and one level that the other guy cannot to do that before.
I cannot. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Before, when Aldo was champ for a long time, like 10 years or 8 years or something, undefeated. Not many people watched this division. And then when Conor was there, now everybody loves that division, right?
Because sometimes the fighters don't understand the MMA, the UFC.
You need to market yourself.
Yeah, it's one show. The people
The
people want to go to see a show,
Yeah.
not just to win or lose the one technique.
Yeah.
No,
Sure. Good. Okay. Yeah.
the guys want to see one show, and the McGregor understood that.
Yeah. No,
Because-
he knows it. Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. I think it's amazing, man. I think he's great. I love it. I love McGregor. So I have to ask about Aldo now. Jose Aldo.
Jose Aldo is like a legend too.
Yeah.
And I think the Jose Aldo lose to the time.
Okay. Yeah.
A long time,
Yeah.
and now he's old. And
I think he's not too old, but start very, very, very early, right?
yes,
I think, right?
the big talent of the Aldo, your speed and your power.
Yeah.
And if you lose a little bit, that is a little bit dangerous. But of course, the McGregor studied Aldo before.
Yeah, sure.
Know the game of the Aldo, because that Aldo lose. The Aldo don't lose just because because he's old. No.
You think was a lucky punch with McGregor?
No.
He planned it.
If you see, if you see in the backstage, the McGregor did make the same combo in the backstage.
Oh really? Yeah.
Exactly.
He planned it. Yeah.
Exactly.
He saw
Not
a hole.
lucky.
He saw a hole.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Couple more. We'll do a couple more. I'm all asking all the Brazilian guys that I love,
Yes.
man. Fabricio Verdum.
And I love this guy because it's so funny.
He's very funny.
Yes.
Yeah, very funny. Yeah.
And your Tito and is nothing believe in this guy can
First man to beat Fedor, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, and your technical is good. Have a great evolution in the boxing and Thai.
Yeah.
One example, the problem that we didn't see before with the Maya, the Verdun don't have this problem.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You're right. Yes,
Because
yes.
the Verdun started on jiu-jitsu, but improve your skills on boxing and kickboxing.
Yeah. He's amazing. He's very good. I like him. And when he beat Kane and got I was so surprised. Yeah.
And
but the guillotine, because Kane always takes people down.
And I love the funny face.
The face. The face too. The face is good. Yeah. I love that. What about Amanda Nunes?
Amanda Nunes is a very good fighter too, and
she's very popular in Brazil.
And I have one result that all the girls never before.
Yeah. She's amazing.
It's crazy.
Sorry, who would you think is the most popular Brazilian fighter right now in Brazil? If you have to pick one, maybe. It's hard to choose, but
yeah. Can I talk what I prefer?
Sure, of course.
One example. Now we speak a lot about the UFC, but I like the old school, like Pride.
Of course, me too.
And I like it, the Bruno Silva.
Just like
exactly.
Oh my gosh! It's crazy because when he's doing that and the camera's there, it's like, oh, that guy's scary, man.
Yeah, and this is just crazy because the guy goes to the floor, you can walk on face, and the Pride, the rules of the Pride.
Yes, Vanderlei Silva, man, the axe murderer, right?
Exactly.
I love that guy. He's amazing.
And this guy, they usually don't walk into back, just walk into the front and.
Yeah, he's scary. Legitimately, like, oh my gosh, yeah, he's scary. And just standing there, you know.
The three fights him and Rampage Jackson.
Oh yeah, great fights. Yeah. Good, very good. Yeah, I do love him. He's one of my all-time favorites, actually. One of my all-time favorites, man. So, one of the most popular guys, you think? What about the brothers, the Nogueira brothers? Still popular?
Yes. And
they're great too. Yeah.
Anderson Silva.
Of course. Oh
yes.
my god.
Anderson
Silva. Anderson Silva.
Like,
one of my favorite guys. Yeah. I love Anderson.
He's one artist fighter.
He's the GOAT. For me, he's one of the best of all time. I love that guy.
And I think the in the final the Anderson Silva loses for yourself.
I think so too. Yeah. I mean, what about the Adesanya fight with Anderson Silva?
No, the style is too similar.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah.
And I think this guy keeping one a long time.
Yeah.
I think.
You think he's
Anderson
gonna fight
Silva.
Borrachinha next, right? He's gonna fight the Costa, right? Paulo Costa. He's gonna fight. He's great too. No. You think he's got a chance to beat?
I think and.
Oh my God! Dana would love it. He's like perfect guy. Yeah, he's perfect looking guy. Power's crazy.
And sometimes the people don't stand. Of course, the technical is important.
Sure.
But the technical have a limit.
Okay. Yeah.
One example: you have this power and this technical, and your opponent have the similar technical, but they have more power.
Yeah. The power. Power is. Can you teach power or not really? I mean, little bit.
You can prove.
Okay.
Of course, they have guys that have the natural power.
Like Francis Ngannou is just a monster. Yeah.
Exactly, but you can improve a little bit.
Okay. Very cool. Beautiful, man. Let's keep going, yeah? The next one is jalapeno. We make this one with fresh jalapenos. Every so often we're able to get some fresh jalapenos from a farm, and we make this sauce.
Oh, nice.
Enjoy, man. It's getting a little bit spicier, yeah?
Oh.
Okay. Good. Getting spicier, yeah?
I love that.
Thank you. So what do you think of the Dana White Fight Island? All that stuff. You know about that? Yeah?
I know.
Yeah.
It's like a continue off the tooth, the what contenders, rack.
Yeah.
I think this one is good, and this one is very good to have. One example: if you are a good fighter and you deserve it, you have a chance.
Sure.
This is the most important. I think.
Yeah,
I have
sure.
so many fighters. Have a very good talent, won so many times and don't have a chance.
I think it's a good thing about UFC and then ONE FC and all that. I think there's a lot of people that have talent, right?
Exactly.
But
of course, it's impossible you put all guys with talent in the same event.
Of course, yeah. But sometimes people just nobody sees them, or maybe they see them and it's too late, So I think it's amazing, man. Yeah, beautiful. So Dana White's Fight Island. It's gonna be something pretty cool, yeah.
And it's one more for me to promote the martial arts, because not just about the fights, about the life.
Yeah. I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good. I think like when the UFC does things like Embedded and they interview the fighters and I think it's great, man. I think UFC.
And it's good
to
the fans can understand more how it work.
It is, because a lot of the times we see the fighters cutting weight, or maybe somebody misses weight, and then the fans like, what's wrong with this guy? But if you go behind the scene and you see cutting weight it looks crazy.
And sometimes you see one fighter and this fighter don't have a very good performance in the fight, and you don't understand what has happened before.
Yeah. Do you notice some people in the gym? Maybe they're in the gym and they're fighting, they're doing the sparring in the gym, and it's like amazing. And then maybe they go to the fight and maybe the level is not so good. What do you think about that? Do you have any?
No, they usually in the gym, the people don't want to go to be a fighter. Want to be to lose weight.
Lose weight, yeah.
It's more.
Okay.
I think the gym is more fitness. I think if you have 100 fighters in the gym, I think maybe 15 to enter one fight.
Okay.
But.
Do you recommend a regular person to go and try?
Yes.
Fighting. Okay.
Yes, and the most important, you need to want.
You need to fight
because
once.
if you want, you need to believe in yourself.
Okay. So you recommend, if you want to be try a fight. Try an amateur fight once.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because so many people don't understand the fighters and think, have one guy and go to one event to hit all the fighter and have bloody and a feel pain. But the people don't remember that till you burn, you need pain, and you burn the guy and you cry.
Yeah.
And usually the fight is too short.
Okay. Yeah.
And you cannot just live. You need a life.
Yeah. Okay.
You need to try.
You gotta try. I agree. I love it. You gotta try, man. I think so. He's recommending if you got to try a fight, go get some training and actually do it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And what you can do if you have one plan to be a fighter? What are you doing? Go slow. Start with one collective class, train with your friends, have enjoy, and you want. After you can invite in special classes that the gym have special class for fighters, or if you want, you have one-on-one too, you and your coach.
Okay.
To have more data.
So you guys have the service, the one-on-one service? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Very
one
cool.
Example, last month, I teach 25 one-on-one classes per month.
25. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. So is there like maybe famous people, whatever, they need to do stuff one-on-one with you? Or they have like big celebrities probably want to do the one-on-one stuff, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they don't want to go to like a class full of people that are going to be like, oh, right, yeah.
And so many times the people have scared to do one-on-one and think, oh, you are a professional fighter, you just want to teach for professionals. No. Yeah. Sometimes usually I prefer to teach for beginners.
Okay.
Because I can shape the fighter.
Okay. Sure. So how can somebody get a one-on-one class with you? They just call the gym and say, I want Bruno?
Yeah, call the gym, schedule one time with the gym.
Okay.
And after, let me know what you want. This is the most important, because sometimes the student wants to do one class, but not the best to the student.
Okay.
One example.
Because they don't,
one example. You let me know what you want, and I give you the way to have the best performance possible and to have your goals.
Okay.
And of course, always in the time I have one student, I have one schedule for this student, and I have a plans. Okay. One example, all my students learn by steps. One example. Think that you want fight. My dream is fight one amateur boxing fight.
Perfect.
It's my dream.
Okay.
What are you to do? I go step by step, class by class, prepare you to fight someday. Don't need to hurry. I cannot burn steps.
Okay.
But what are you doing? First one, your base. Next.
Okay.
Can you understand? Step by step.
Of course, yeah. You need to build like
exactly.
blocks, right? Okay.
And this one promotes you to have the best technical, the best skills, and to conditioning your body too. And the most important, 8% of the fight is mentally.
Okay.
Not your body.
Really? Okay.
The most important, you need to feel ready, and you cannot hurry with this step. One example. Sometimes the technical of the fight is so good, it's pretty good, but the mentally not ready.
It's not there, yeah.
And this fighter, you cannot put this fighter to fight now in the weight.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So, that sounds good. Maybe we'll try it out. We'll chat about it after a little bit. Yeah. Let's grab the next one, man. Yeah. This is a friend of mine, a small company. This is called his secret sauce. It's just a mix of different chilies. Secret sauce. Yeah. It's just a mix of a lot of different things. So
I feel special.
Yeah, special. Why not? Yeah, sure. You want the leg or the drum, man?
Let me change now.
You do whatever you need, man. Okay.
Let me change.
Okay, whatever you want. Cheers,
it's fair.
Man.
Cheers.
Salute. Of course.
Yes. And salute and in Brazil is similar, but it's different. It's saúde.
Saúde. Okay.
In Brazil, the Brazilian word is similar Spanish,
to Spanish, yeah.
But the tone is a little bit different. The song is a little bit different.
It's funny because close to here there used to be a Brazilian guy who had a pizza place. And they call it Samba Pizza, right?
Nice.
And great food, great guy. And the first time I went in, and I speak English to the guy, and he's like, I don't speak English. Speaks Chinese, no English. And then I just speak Spanish to him. And then he replied in Portuguese, right? And then it just becomes a big mix. And then I told him I grew up in a small town like this. And he said in Brazil it's Portugal, right? Everybody just mix everything up. So I said, oh, that's amazing. I think it's so really cool, man.
Yeah, and
it's
funny because one example, the Brazilian was Portugal colony, but the Portuguese of the Portugal and Portuguese of the Brazil is different. And it's funny. And the Portuguese from Brazil is so hard because one example, sometimes you have one word, but it's so many significations.
Okay. I think that the Brazilian one sounds more clear. So for me, it's easier to understand because my hometown, the Portuguese is very harsh and it's rough. I get used to it, of course, but it sounds different. So when I hear the Brazilian one, it sounds more close to Spanish. So it's a little bit easier for me to understand.
And in Brazil, different state, different sound too.
Of course. But like English, right? Sometimes, you get friends from England and Ireland and Scotland, and it's like, wow, sometimes the slang is like, what?
Exactly.
When I came here, I was teaching kindergarten, and one of the girls there was a British girl. And then I said, oh yeah, we got a new guy today. He's working, he starts next week. And she's like, oh, is he fit? And I'm like, is he fit? And she's like, is he fit? And I'm like, I didn't race him. I don't know what you did. I'm like, is he fit? What? And she's like, oh, it means is he hot? I'm like, oh, well, why didn't you say that? It's very funny, very funny.
Yeah.
Very funny situation, yeah. Okay, yeah, not too hot. Yeah, get in there.
I love spice.
You love it, so perfect. We love it.
And 2008, I did go to Thailand to fight. I fought jiu-jitsu in Thailand.
Beautiful.
I have the Bangkok Cup.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But
tell us about that, man. I would love to hear that.
And I fought, and the jiu-jitsu is funny because the jiu-jitsu have your weight class. One example, I fight with gi with 76 kilograms.
Okay.
And you have open class. Open class is all weights. Usually
open weights. Shit. Okay.
Usually you have the most usually have heavy weights.
Big guy.
Yes, because
yeah.
The light guy don't want to go to the.
Nobody wants to fight that big guy.
I love that.
But you love it, okay?
Because I don't have a responsibility.
Okay.
I can just fight.
You lose, no problem, because he's huge. Yeah.
My category, I need to win.
Okay.
But the open class I don't need. And I fought in Thailand and I won my class and won the open class too.
Wow. Was there any other Brazilians there? A lot of Brazilians there?
Have, but no same class.
Okay.
Different class have.
Okay. Wow.
Same class I fought with one, I think England guy.
Okay.
I don't remember the older.
That's amazing, man. I love it.
But it's funny because for me it's so funny because I love Muay Thai. I did go to Thailand, but I don't fight Muay Thai.
Yeah,
I fought Jiu-Jitsu.
Love Muay Thai and go to Thailand and fight Jiu-Jitsu. Wow. Okay. Hey, that's life, right? That's beautiful.
It's
I love
funny.
That. Do you have any kind of like dream matchups that you would love to see? Old or new, UFC, 1FC, whatever you want. Can be Pride.
I think on FC.
1FC, okay. Yeah, you want to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
I think how's the opportunity
but
here?
Yes, but I think I just need to make more balance with my life because my priority now not to fight is I make one champion.
Yeah. Sure, of course.
It's my second. This one is my second plan.
Okay.
My first plan is because what I think. I won here. Not important for the Taiwanese. Because of course I love Taiwan.
Sure, of course.
I go with the Taiwan flag, but
sure. Okay, really.
The most important for Taiwan is have one Taiwanese champion.
I agree. Yeah.
Because it's spirit the new generations.
Yeah, I think what happens also like a couple of Olympics ago, Taiwan won a gold medal for Taekwondo, right? And then after that, just like wow, everybody loved Taekwondo on TV, the government, Taekwondo, put your kids in Taekwondo. So I think that's about right. Yeah, I think it's very cool. My daughter tried it, she liked it, but she preferred the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so she wanted to do that one more, yeah. But,
and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is good for your body and good for your mind.
I think it's...
Because the Jiu-Jitsu, you play like a chess. Because usually the Jiu-Jitsu, if the people never fought Jiu-Jitsu, the Jiu-Jitsu you need to think 2 or 3 positions after.
Okay.
Similar
that
chess.
Makes sense, like chess, that's right, yeah. My daughter, she actually, she loves it, and when I'm watching, sometimes like she will spar with like a big guy, and he's like pinning her down, and I'm just like, ugh. But she's getting better, and the last time they were sparring, she was able to reverse him and stuff. So it was like yes, because I'm just like sitting there like.
And this feeling
it's
is
it's amazing,
yeah.
Of course, yeah. So I was like, okay, great, that's good. She likes it because she's very, very polite, very cute kid. So she loses, she's like, it's okay, no problem. She's very, very like, oh, he needs to win too. It's
but
okay.
This one is funny. One example.
Okay.
A time I fought, I feel me too relaxed. But the time my student and my fighters go to fight, I feel me too nervous. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's my responsibility. I know my power, I know my skills.
Sure.
For me, it's too relaxed.
Okay,
but in the time you are responsible by all the fighter, because one example, the coach not just responsible to teach and to put the fighter to fight. If the fighter don't feel good, you need to give up.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your fighter don't want to give up, but you know the limit of your fighter.
You can see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
you
your
maybe
responsibility.
Throw the towel or something, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think. Have you ever had to throw the towel in? Yeah.
Never before.
Yeah? Never before. But you're ready.
Last time we need to stop because I have one cut.
Okay. Yeah.
Cut the fate of my fighter. The fighters fight. The other guy up your head and hit and
that
cut.
That's common. Yeah.
And I see the doctor see. And the doctor told me what I think, and the doctor speak is better now. And if you see that is bigger and speaking now, it's okay. Stop.
Okay.
And we have a chance to fight again all the time.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Of course.
Yes.
Have to be safe, right?
Yes.
I mean, nobody's going in there to die, right? It's yeah. Okay.
No, and for me, my fighters like my kids.
Yeah.
After I finish the fight, I go with him to the hospital.
Yeah.
And can you understand?
That's of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Fucking Brazilians, man. Always happy. I love it. I love it. Have a lot of Brazilians in here in Taiwan?
In the Taiwan, in the same gym,
Okay.
have like 4 or 5
Oh, really?
Brazilians. Yes.
Okay. All training and stuff?
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
yes.
Okay,
Sometimes,
that's really cool.
sometimes the time not so good to train together, but sometimes we train together.
Okay, that's really cool. Very
Because
cool,
they scared off one fight.
Sure, of course. Yeah. So that beautiful. I like that. Let's grab the next one, man. We keep going. What do we got here? Ooh, we got. Go ahead. You go have it first. Yeah, we're getting spicy. We're getting spicy here.
Let's go.
Yes, baby. Get on that. Yeah.
What?
Okay. So, what did you say again? Not salud, but
Saúde.
saúde.
Yes.
Saúde.
Very good.
Okay, yeah. This one's actually made with ghost pepper. You know the ghost pepper, yeah?
No, I don't know.
It's like one of the spiciest peppers in the world. So there's a farm in Taiwan that grows. It's a very spicy pepper called ghost pepper. I think it's from Nepal.
Oh.
It's spicier than a habanero. One of the spiciest. There's one. So they have one. This is the spiciest. But now they in the U.S., one farmer, he kind of combined a couple different peppers to make the most spicy one. So they are now spicier than this one, but that one's
Interesting.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The spicy one is called the Carolina Reaper. Yeah, that's spicier, but we can't really get those here. Sometimes we get them here, but
No.
yeah.
Very good. Delicious.
Ooh.
And last time in Thailand, I ate spicy noodles in Thailand.
Yeah.
And strong.
Yeah, sure.
I cry.
You know, I love Thai food because it's kind of similar to Mexican food. You know, it's sour and spicy, right? So for me, when I came here, Thai food is kind of like Asian Mexican food, you know, because lots of lemon, lots of chilies, right? Fresh, right? So I love that. I love Thai food.
And I think like the fight. One example, I love fight with passion. And the spice food have passion too.
Okay, yeah, I agree, man. I love it. You know, like for me, of course, I was raised eating Mexican food, so I love Mexican. But I also love Thai. I also love Indian. So the ones with really heavy spices, I love this kind of food a lot. Yeah. In Brazil, it's a lot of meat, right? I don't know much about Brazilian food.
They usually have the different states have different traditional foods in different states. Of course, I have the most traditional in Brazil is the feijoada with beans.
Feijoada, okay.
But in Bahia is one state in Brazil.
Okay.
I have the acarajé.
Okay.
Acarajé is one. Is like one bread. And I have inside the spice a lot.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it's funny because the tourists go to there, and the people ask it to the tourists, do you prefer
spicy?
No. Ask it. Do you prefer hot or no? But hot.
Hot is hot.
Yeah,
hot,
it's a spice.
Okay.
And the people don't understand. Think it's hot. It's just hot.
It's just hot. We don't want cold. We want hot. Yeah.
Exactly. And the people speak hot and spice a lot and cannot eat and drink water.
Okay, sure. That's funny. I love that. That's funny. Yeah, man, that's one of the places I want to go for sure. Out of all the countries, try the food. I always see the big barbecue, like big all-you-can-eat barbecues, right? So
and the barbecue in Brazil
is
famous too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be right. That's for me. That's what I know. The barbecue, the famous barbecues there. Yeah, so I would love to.
And it's different styles to make the barbecue in Brazil. They usually.
Okay.
And you have the big one, and you have the steak, and you cut it in the table.
That's beautiful. I always see videos of Brazilian barbecue restaurant, and I always think, I would love to go. But I think in Taiwan there's not, right?
No.
I don't think, not that I know, right? No Brazilian barbecue, right? Yeah. I want to try someday. Someone open a Brazilian barbecue restaurant, please. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I think people would love it. I think people will love it. I love it. I think people will love it, man. So about UFC, do you have any match you're very excited for? or if you can create a match with any two people, could be current or past, who would you choose to fight? Like Vanderlei Silva, anybody. We could be prime guys, yeah.
In the past,
like before they wanted to do Anderson Silva and GSP when they were both, in the prime, right?
Yes.
Like anyone. Do you have any two that you would be like, oh, I really wanted to see that one?
I think it's impossible.
Yeah, sure, of course. It's just a fun.
But I think Vanderlei Silva and Mirko Krokop. You remember Mirko Krokop?
Of course. Yeah. I think he just retired recently, right? Like,
yes.
I think he was still fighting. The head kicks were crazy. Best head kicks in history, I think, right? Really amazing. Yeah. No, I love. And then you know what's crazy? Vanderlei would do it. He'd be like, okay, you fight heavyweight, no problem. I fight him.
But it's funny because one example. If you see the style of the Vanderlei Silva, if you try to use this style now in MMA, the modern MMA, they usually don't work so good.
Yeah.
It's crazy because the guys study more, move more, not just like in the past more stopped.
Yeah.
Now the guys move a lot, they take downs.
I think because the game evolves, right? Like someone like Dominic Cruz comes and nobody can hit him, and then people say, oh, maybe I need to learn that because then I don't get hit so much, right? But then you have people like Gaethje, right?
Yes.
Who just gonna fight until somebody goes down, and he's improved more lately because in the beginning he's just punching until somebody goes to sleep. Usually the other guy. Then he lost a couple. Now he's evolved a little bit. So I think it's gonna be a good fight this week, right?
In the past, it's funny because in the past, it's like if you don't give up, you won.
You win. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Have you ever been in like a fight? Have you ever been in maybe like a sparring or a fight where you're fighting and then somebody's like maybe kicking your ass so bad and you're trying, you still lose, and you're trying, you still lose, and you're just like so frustrated? And have you ever had that? And how did you respond? How do you feel about that? Of course, it's not a good feeling.
Yeah, but I think of course sometimes the fights feel sad in the final of the fight. One example, I have one situation in my fight that feel me so sad. One example,
okay.
I fought MMA with one guy, and usually in MMA, what are we doing? We have we have 2 times to do the takedown.
Okay.
Or you punch your opponent protect yourself, and you go on legs to hold.
Okay.
Or you wait the punches of your opponent, you down your level under, and hold the legs of your opponent.
Sure.
What has happened with me before? I fought with my opponent, punched a lot, crazy. What I did? I down my level to do the takedown.
Okay.
In the time I down my level, what did the referee think? KO. And the guy entered in the center. And after the referee stopped the fight in my edge, this one times ago. After the referee stopped, cannot return. It's over.
Okay, sure.
Now it's a little bit different, like UFC, like
you have to go top. The ref have to, depends on the referee, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Some referees like stop early. Some referee like Yamasaki just keep going till you're almost dead. Like, ooh, yeah.
My vision. Usually the fighters in the time goes to the fight is professional, it's ready.
Yeah, sure.
You cannot stop before and have your corner.
Yeah.
The best people to know about the fight is the corner.
Yeah, I agree.
And sometimes the people speak, the referee stopped the fight too late. No, don't stop too late.
Yeah, okay.
The guys are ready
they're ready to fight. Okay,
exactly.
Because that's their job and
it's
that's what they want.
It's better you stop a little bit late than you stop too early.
That makes sense.
Because you change the result of the fight.
Yeah, sometimes many times you see the fight stop early, and then the guy's like, "What the fuck? I gave you the thumbs up. I'm fine. What's going on?" And then I've seen that. So we don't, as a fan, we don't really know, but we just think, okay, good stoppage, okay, bad stoppage. But I never really thought about the guy. He's training 3 months to fight maximum, 3 rounds or 5 rounds.
And you usually leave your family to training.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Your kids.
Yeah. No, that's got to be tough, man, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Very tough, yeah. So do you have, Mount Rushmore? In the U.S., they have a famous mountain called the Mount Rushmore, where they have all the presidents, right? So I always ask the MMA guys, if you have to make a Mount Rushmore for MMA, who's on there? You only pick 4, yeah? You got to put 4.
I think the first one, because it's have a long time that keeping with your belt, I think the Anderson Silva.
Anderson, of course.
Yes.
He has to be there. He has to be there.
After John Jones.
John Jones, okay.
Have your problems, of course, but...
Yeah, he has. I mean, yeah, I do.
The guys cannot contest your results.
Everybody just says, strip him, because no one can beat him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, of course, John Jones, Anderson Silva.
McGregor.
Yeah. McGregor, okay. Yeah,
yes, because
he did so much for MMA.
Exactly, okay. And I think maybe the UFC and MMA is famous. I think maybe 20-30% is because of the McGregor.
Yeah, for me, I have the restaurant. We had two for a long time, and we had Mayweather McGregor, right? When we were showing that, I have people. Okay, there's this one lady who comes to eat. I mean, not lady, it's this girl who comes to eat. She's like, she rescues dogs. She's like super vegetarian, very, very super sweet, super nice lady. Never would think she gives a shit about UFC or boxing or anything. But I posted, okay, I'm going to show Mayweather McGregor, both restaurants. Then I get a message from this girl, and I look at it. Hey, you have seats for the Mayweather fight, the Mayweather McGregor fight? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I want to see a McGregor fight. I'm just like, what? You want to see McGregor fight? I have old grandmas, Taiwanese people coming in. Like, hey, you're gonna show the McGregor fight? Yeah, McGregor fight. Yeah, you show. I'm like, you want to watch McGregor fight? So everybody, every single person in the whole world want to see McGregor fight, and Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
And Mayweather. So these two guys together, crazy.
But
crazy.
the people think the Mayweather promote the McGregor, but it's reverse. I think this fight is reverse.
I think so too. I think
course,
McGregor,
the McGregor have more money because the boxing is crazy.
Yeah, of course, boxing money's crazy. Yeah. But I think McGregor
the promotion
definitely
is because of the McGregor.
And there was and he sold the fight so much. Even I was like, oh, I really want to see.
And we know that
McGregor
don't have a chance
he's not going to win.
Yeah,
but you still think maybe his left, if maybe he gets the left right on the chin, So we're waiting for him to hit the left, waiting for him, and then of course he gasses out in the end, right?
And one example, to fight boxing and to fight MMA, the style is totally different. The gloves and the style, because one example, the MMA is more like 100 meters. Okay. And the boxing is like a marathon.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Yeah, because I love that. That's a very good analogy. MMA is more like the 100 meters. Yeah, because boxing sometimes it's just nothing happens for 5 rounds, and then 6-7 rounds you're like, okay, it's getting good. But MMA is already finished, and the 5th round is that's championship round. So usually doesn't even go there, right? Yeah, amazing. Yeah, I can't wait for the next card, man. I'm excited.
Me too.
Very excited. What do you think? You think Ferguson, no problem?
I think no problem.
No problem.
I think.
What about?
Of course.
Of course, has a chance.
The MMA sometimes is crazy.
Yeah,
it's
okay,
crazy.
Of course. Yeah,
and
for sure.
Depending of your mind and your conditioning. Sometimes, one example, you have a pretty good fighter, and have one bad recovery and don't fight so good and give chance for your opponent and lose.
Yeah. And then sometimes they fight injured, right? Yeah,
Exactly. One example, I fought injured before.
Okay.
Because the fight, one example, you have one prepared. If your injury is light, you don't give up.
You still fight.
Yeah. Fight.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I've never done it, but I've seen a lot of guys injured, But I think it's kind of a weird one, but I think Tony will beat Gaethje, and I think Khabib will beat Tony. But I think that Gaethje can beat Khabib. I think because the wrestling is very good.
Yes.
Of course, Khabib wrestling is the best.
Yeah.
But on the feet, Gaethje is way better than Khabib, and his power is amazing.
But what do you think? Do you think that?
I mean, I'm just a fan. I'm a fan.
But do you think that the Khabib have doping or no?
I don't know.
Do you think
I mean,
about that? Because of course it have the tests, of course, and negative, but
he looks. I mean, I think so. It's
because the performance is crazy.
The performance is crazy. It's crazy. I mean, he just
and the Russia.
It's rough. Yeah. I mean, he's undefeated, but some of the fights with Edson, I love Edson Barboza, right? Edson Barboza, when he just holds him down, and Khabib is just when he fought Michael Johnson and he's beat him, he's like, give up. And he's like, no, he's like, just give up. I want to win, go for the belt. Like, give up. And I was like, oh my God, it's crazy. Yeah, crazy. But I think, like I said, I think Justin Gaethje has a better chance to beat Khabib. I mean, this is just from a fan.
And the Khabib,
because the wrestling.
But the Khabib have one game that so many people don't understand.
Yeah.
The Khabib game is one defensive game.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
And one example, you have the book is the Art of the War.
Yes.
They usually in the Art of the War, what this book show to the people in the defense. You don't lose, and with the attack you have a chance to win. Because if you don't have defense, you don't have a chance to win.
Okay.
And what the Khabib doing?
Always defense. Yeah.
But it's one offensive defense. It's crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you understand? And same time defense and counter attack same time.
Of course. Yeah.
And your work to body control is crazy.
Yeah, he's amazing. I'm glad you brought that. Actually, you brought that up because I want to read a quote to you and you tell me what you think. Yeah. It's your quote, man. We are travelers of this time. Our bodies are borrowed. We are here to learn and help those who cannot learn on their own. And then we return home. That's yours, right? So I love that. I saw that and I thought, oh my God, I want to bring that up. And maybe you can explain. I love it. Yeah, I agree.
But the life is too short. If you're just thinking yourself, it's too small.
Yeah.
I cannot think just in myself.
Okay. No, I agree.
It's just what I think is the most important for one master.
Okay.
The legacy.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yes, I agree.
And one example, after
legacy, for sure.
200 or 300 years, I'm died. But maybe have one people learning one technique that they showed before. This student don't know, but it's my technical. I live it.
Okay. I like that. Very cool. And I love the quote, man. I was looking at that and I said, I'm going to ask this one because it's beautiful. I love it. What do you think? Let's get the last one or what? Yeah? That top one looks like it's yours, man. What do you think?
I think I take the under.
Are you sure?
Yes, because maybe
give
there's
you a
one.
little extra of that, you know?
Saúde.
Saúde? Yeah, here we go. Hey, all right.
Let it go.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You're a beast on the spice, man. Right on. Very good. That one is made with a spice called a scorpion. The scorpion pepper is also very, very super hot. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. But it looks like they didn't put so much on there.
You
got lucky. Yeah, we got lucky on that one.
I like that. I don't feel a lot.
It's okay, not
I love
too
that.
Hot. Okay.
I love that.
So do you? You said you teach like anti-bullying and stuff. Do you have any tips? Like, let's just say somebody who doesn't know how to fight.
Yes, and first one.
And somebody wants to fight you.
The most important. If you don't want to fight with one people, you need to stay together. The most important, not say you cannot be aggressive first.
Okay.
The first moment.
Okay.
If you are on a team,
okay,
it's better for all. And I promote the kids have the environment with your friends.
Okay.
But if you have one situation, that
sure
you cannot escape.
Yes.
One example, one extreme situation. What do you need to do? The most important, if you have one people that want to do one bullying with you, what these people want that you escape, that you have scare.
Okay.
If you don't have scare, first one, you prepare your mentally.
Okay.
Usually the bullying stop. And one example.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And
they just want to make you scared. Okay.
Exactly.
That's the worst thing to do is to get scared, right?
And
then you feel frozen.
And if
right?
the people, one example, if you speak, one bullshit for me.
Sure.
And I'm shiny.
Yeah.
You keep it. But of course, I don't will hit you. Not techniques to you hit the other people. No, it's with your mentally and with your words and your body.
Okay.
And you speak. Why? Why you throw this one for me?
Okay.
What happened? I can understand. And they usually, and it's funny. One example: if one people is stupid with you, and you are gentle with the other people, the people feel stupid. Makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So you use the words to make them... Okay. So if somebody's...
And of course, if you have one situation that one people hit you or other one, of course, you need more self-defense.
Yes.
And the self-defense is techniques not to hurt your opponent, it's to protect yourself.
Okay. So what's the first move you think? Like, okay, somebody's pushing you.
Exactly. One example, the most important... usually the more tall guys like bullying the small guys.
Yeah, I know.
And have more power.
Yeah.
Or want to hit or want to hurt.
Yeah.
And they usually use technicals that you don't need power.
Okay.
One example, can I show you one technical?
Sure.
One example. They usually when people want to hurt you, hold your neck, hold your clothes.
Yes.
And what are you doing? If you hold me, what are you to do? I need to control your joints. And what I'm doing? I put your fingers in the direction of your arm. And I put you down.
Okay.
Can you do with me? I hold you. Hold my
turn the direction of your arm?
Yes. And just hold on front. Think this one is my heart.
Okay.
And you want to break my heart.
Okay.
To the front, to back.
Okay.
This one, yes.
Okay.
And I put you down.
Okay.
You don't hurt me, don't break my hand. But this position, this power, you feel a little bit pain and you need to go down and you need to take off.
Okay.
And usually, the self-defense, one example, is very important for girls. One example, MRT.
Okay.
You have one aggressive guy in an MRT, but remember, the self-defense not to hurt other people, is to protect yourself and to escape. One example, if you have one problem in your life, one aggressive people, and you have a chance to escape, it's better you escape.
Yeah, of course, yes.
This one is just one example. One closer room, the door is on back of the aggressive people and I want to hurt you, you protect yourself and you escape.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I agree. Yeah, of course, yeah. Okay.
And I think the contact is the last situation. I think.
Sure, of course, is the
yes. And they usually, it's funny, the people don't understand. They usually the fighters so friendly.
I know, it's crazy. You get the toughest, like the fighter guys that you meet, they're always like the most like mellow and chill.
And one example. If I have one problem on road and when people speak, one example, one bullshit for me, ignore these people.
No problem.
For me, not important.
Nothing. Just
because
words.
The fighters and the masters understand your body is like one gun.
Okay.
I can kill people with my techniques.
Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. Yeah, no, it's like a weapon.
Yeah. And the real master don't need to prove nothing.
I think that's the way of life, really.
Yes.
You know? I think in anything, I mean, the people that are talking too much, they're the ones that they know the least and they're the scaredest, you know? Yeah, I think so.
And if you see my training, you think it's so funny because I have my students, my fighters, and what I do in my training. In my training, I don't punch a lot my students. My students punch me more.
Oh, really? Okay,
because what I do, I give chances for my student to have the better situation in the fight. Sometimes I have proposed mistakes.
Okay.
To my student can use this chance to try KO me or finish me.
Sure.
And always I talk with my students.
Okay.
And the time my student KO me, I feel so happy.
Really? Okay.
Because I know my technical, I teach correct and work.
And it works.
And I have a good fighter. If my student KO me, I feel so happy.
Wow. Okay. That's great.
Yes.
I love that. Man, you killed the wings, no problem.
Very good.
Easy,
delicious.
Very easy. Thanks, man.
Delicious.
If you guys ever have a chance to come and watch a UFC here, man, it'd be great. It'd be good. We show them all. We slowly build a group of people. Now it's a pretty good crowd. Last time David came out to check it out, it was pretty fun. It was good. If you guys have a chance, come and watch some UFC with us, man.
No, and here is so cool.
It's a great place. We got like 6 TVs, the shirts, and of course I brought that poster from Canada. You know, I was looking at the poster in the UFC, and I'm looking at it, and they have the poster there. One is just blank, no signature, like $20, and then one is there, all the signatures, like $300, something crazy.
But you don't buy with your money, you buy with your passion.
Exactly. And then I'm like, $300. And I'm like, oh. And then I think, oh, but in the restaurant, it's going to look beautiful in the restaurant, man. Okay, $300. Let's go. So that was the thing I bought from Canada. My big gift. You know, I came in it wrapped up in a tube. You know, on the airplane. I carried it on. So I brought that one. It was good. Yeah.
In my mind, I think if you buy and you like that, it's cheaper.
It's cheap. Yeah, of course.
Not
Me too.
Expensive.
Me too. I know.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. My wife doesn't agree too much, but yeah.
I understand you. I'm married too.
Yeah. Shoot, man. So, man, we finished the show. We finished the wings. Do you have any messages that you want to give to Taiwan or your students, anybody, the world?
I think the most important, independent if you like fight, sports,
sure.
You have one office job. I think the most important, you need to believe in yourself. It's the most important.
Believe in yourself, okay.
Because so many times the guys don't have good results in your life and feel sad. Or
it happens a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because don't believe in yourself. And sometimes you can have very good results in your life, but you stop yourself. So you make a trap for you.
You know, I agree. I love that. You know, I have a lot of people that I know that they're doing well in their life, but they're very like depressed, and I'm like, what happened, man? Everything's good. Yeah, I agree.
Until you do the first step, you need to believe it and dream.
I love it, man. Believe and dream.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Brother, thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys for watching. This guy's great. Check him out at UFC Gym Taiwan. We love it. Man, hopefully we'll see this guy here very soon. We'll see him fighting. We'll see him training, yeah? Man, it was amazing to meet you. Thanks a lot. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks a lot.